Hello everybody. Yes, another video, and in this video I'm going to be changing the wing on the front of my Focus, obviously due to this bit of maggoty stuff here. There's quite a few things to undo. Obviously the splash guard here has to come out, or the inner wheel arch lining has to come out. Not too sure if I'm going to have to take the wheel and tyre off to do it. There's some bolts obviously underneath there that need doing, some inside here that need doing, one back in there I believe. There's one inside the door from that way, and obviously all the ones along the top there. So yeah, it could be a ball ache, but I need to do it. Well, I'm actually going to do both sides, but I'll film this one, see how it goes, as it could take days. Anyway, let's get my tools out, get my mats out, and have a good look around. It'll be a bit awkward to see, but inside the car, inside the door, there's one back there. Mine has a rubber cap on it, so I'm going to get the rubber cap off and see how it's secured. Looks like it's actually bolted from the other side, which will be a bit unusual, but I'm probably wrong, so let's get this cap off and have a look. Yeah, so again, hard to see, it's down there. But yeah, it is bolted through from the other side. Genius. Anyway, I've got to take this bit off, because I believe there's one behind there. That literally just unclips, but I'm going to leave it in the side the car, just to keep it secure. That's the one at the top of the wing. A good reference point actually is to look at the wing you're going to put on, because that will show you where all the markings are, or the locations I should say, for the bolts. But let's get the bonnet open and have a go. So one of the other things is obviously plastic trims. These should all be straightforward, because I replaced all these a little while ago. And then once this is off, I should, let's see, that's probably located under that bit there. Yep. Those have gone flying. Let's have a look, see if that's actually one piece. I think it may separate there. No, it doesn't. Right, let's have an investigation. Right, I've started to undo the clips on the scuttle panel here, just so I can get to the bolt under there. I may have to undo all of them across the front. The reason I've started the car is obviously so I can put the steering lock on to get to this one here. As you can see, it's a T30, and then obviously I can just jump back in the car, put the lock on, and do the other one whilst I'm here, because I think that one doesn't seem to do anything. That one's on the bottom of the wing. There is some holes inside there to get to the inner part of the wing, but yeah, let's get around the other side after I quickly change the steering lock. Hopefully I can get in the other side. Like so. Yeah, as long as somebody's not fitted a different size. There we go. Just a bit dirty. this one's a bit tighter, but I think I'll undo those. I shouldn't need to undo these ones because obviously the bumper separates there. I can see another one back there, but I don't think that's attached to the wing. So as long as I can get my hand behind there, famous last word, it should come out. So let's move on. So it's probably going to be a little bit hard to film, but once this has been unbolted, you should, if you see there's a little clip in there, this should just lift. Lift up. Oh, let's move that bit out of the way. That bit clips on the top of there. It kind of has to go that way, up and out. So I'm going to need both hands, I think. Right, so this bottom bolt here is an 8mm. Again, I think this just secures the inner arch liner. The car did have mud flaps, thinking about it, because I removed them in an earlier video. And as I say, I think I'm probably going to have to bond these back on, these lower parts here. I'm not too sure how that comes off. Yeah, let's have another look. Anyway, let's go and do the other side. Well, let's have a look at this lower guard, or lower part of trim. I've got a feeling it's located. Oh, there you go. My amazing camera work. Bit of dirt. A few cobwebs. Yeah, that bit there is meant to be located there, but it's not. I don't think the pin's anywhere. It's probably disappeared, but I'll put that the right way up. But this is what I'm on about. These cars are notorious for going just here. But what it does do, my camera probably won't get there. There's two bolts there that hold the lower part of the wing on. So let's get and undo those, and then I should be able to at least move it out a little bit. My lovely tyre. I've been and got my head ratchet set. Just easier, I think. I'll try a 12, but it should in theory be a 10mm. Don't think my camera let's try an 11mm. Nope, so they are 10mm. I think obviously where they're so grubby, the socket wouldn't go on it. No, it's just too much debris in the way. That's better like that. Oh. Yeah, that's going to be a bucker. I may give them a soak, because I don't want to break these, because I need these. yeah, I think I'm going to give them a clean, soak them in penetrating oil, come back after I've done some of the others. Because it goes along, but it's just going to round it off. Right, let's have a look, see. Well, this side is done. Yep, one bolt come out and one snapped, which, if you look in the pot, is exactly the same as what happened to the other side. And spookily enough, both of these sides are the bolts that sit furthest forward, so the ones that corrode the most. Yeah, I'll show you this side because it's slightly easier, but that one there is the one that corrodes the most, I should say. But I mean, look at the state of the wing. But it's a 2007 car. It's an original wing. And it's a Ford, but inside there should be all right. So I was a bit concerned I was going to have to treat all inside there, but so I'm going to do the top bolts and then have a quick read up on the ones in there, because I'm not too sure on those ones. So top ones, obviously one located there, another located there, another located there, and I think they're just 10 mils. I'll just double check, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, they're just 10 mils bolts. So let's get those off and see what happens. So I'll show you on this side because there's a bit more space, but I've undone the wing top bolts, I've undone the bolt there, still not tackled the front ones. I've also removed this piece of foam that sits up inside there, if you can imagine. And if you remember, there's one that goes through that way. So if you look up there, it's located there. I won't be able to film myself undo it, but yeah, it literally undoes. Bit of a shit, that one, but there you go. Right, that's that one done, and obviously I have one just up in there to do. Yeah, so maybe it would have been easier to have taken the scuttle panel off, but then I'd have to take the wiper blades off, and yeah, I wasn't going to bother. but that side may not give me the room, but we'll see when we get to it. Alright, so let's just show you where I'm at. I've taken the headlight out, but literally all you do on these pre-facelift is unscrew that little bolt there, and this side will be a little bit harder to show you, but on this side there's basically a tab here that you just push down and the headlight gives you enough room to clear. I mean, the previous owner kept it clean, but that's yeah. So it looks like these are all bolted from underneath. So I shall see whether I can get to it from this side, because it will be easier than getting to it from underneath. Yeah. Just don't know if I can even get my hand in there. I may literally just have to go in, because there's a little, you won't be able to see it, but there's a little tag in there as well. Hey, lovely. Easy job, they said. Right, bit of an update. I've got the centre one out from down behind here. This one, no chance. That one, I'm doing from under here. So, yeah, in hindsight, it probably would have been easier to have taken the wheel off and all that stuff, but, you know, I didn't want to do that. I've taken this one out, as I've shown. Yeah, let's get this one out. Well, I did a thing. These were the hardest bits. There was one located there that I'd missed, and that one just wouldn't come undone. But yeah, overall, took a few hours. Excuse my cough. It's not looking too bad. The only thing I'm going to do, I mean, it's completely solid, but I'm going to give it a quick scratch up and treat it. Might as well covers off, but that's not bad after what, 2007, so yeah, it's a few years old. I'll show you the wing, show you how bad it is, because obviously I've got to transfer the clips at the end, some of these to the new one, but obviously going to clean it first. I've got this to take off, but one tag is already broken, but that should just push out. But yeah, that's where they all rust. I mean, they just completely go. Like I say, it's a catch point on the car. As I say, I'm going to remove the clips, transfer them to the new wing. I'm going to lay them out on a mat, so obviously I don't want to mark it up, but like I say, first of all, going to give that area a bit of a clean. Right, so the badge is removed, like so. There's still double-sided sticky tape actually on the wing. These clips are out, but as you would have seen, one of them was really twisted. The other one's got one of the locking tags broke, but I should be able to use it. This came out alright. I mean, only one tag was slightly damaged. As I say, I've got some double-sided tape, which I can try it with, but I'm going to get the wing all fitted first. One thing I have done is gone over the tiny bit of surface rust with some special zinc stuff. I don't think I actually need to spray it with any kind of sealant, but I have got some wax oil, so I may give it a quick bit just for peace of mind, like you do. Yeah, filthy. So all I've got to do is just clean up this area a little bit, because it's a bit dirty, but not too bad. and then basically offer the new wing up and try and put it on without scratching it to bugger. I've kind of ground to a halt on this side because I've been concentrating on that side to film it now because it's easier. But I've taken top bolts out. I've got the one under there to do and the ones here to do. I will do the same. I'm going to take the headlight unit out. I think the clip, yeah, it's just down there. So hopefully I can just pull that forward, lift it up like the other. I mean, you can just unplug the light from the back, but yeah, I didn't. Wow, that was a pain. Top bolt's in, that bolt's in, bottom one's in. Yeah, the only one that won't line up, there's one that goes in there, and this wing comes with a bracket that's down there. Yeah. All the bumper ones are back in, top of the wing ones are back in, they're back in. So I've got to clip the headlight back in, tighten it up on that part. Door opens and shuts okay. Really close. Gap's fairly consistent up, it goes a little bit tight at the top, but I mean, if you look at the original Ford one, I mean, yeah, the original Ford one sits proud as the door and then comes back in tight. So I don't know. Anyway, starting to lose my voice today. So I'm going to put the other headlight back in. As I say, these little parts have to be bonded on, but I will give them a clean, work out how to do that, because like I say, it comes with that, but no hole to put it in. So I'm going to carry on, push on with the other one. It's taken roughly half a day to do one side, which, you know, it's fair enough, but it was enjoyable. Well, one side is back together. Headlight was a little bit of a pain to clip in, but I managed to get this bolt in back here, this one here, centre one. That's the thing though, you get movement on it. That's on, as I say, tighten up all of those, put this back in. I've not cut the clips on the scuttle panel yet because obviously I need to lift it to get this side done. And on this side, I think what I've got left to do is undo Torx bolt there. There's one there, and obviously do the same here by getting the headlight out. I've unbolted the headlight, done the quick release bar, and it's a bit tight on here, so yeah. One thing I didn't realise though is the ST comes with a factory fitted strut base, which I didn't know. Well, I've also got the one in there to do my delightful, yeah. I may move the car over a little bit to give me a bit more room, I think, as I'm being attacked by my bush. Yep, I've taken the headlight out. What a palaver. All of these bolts are rusted, even though they're mounted in plastic. And I couldn't get to this one because of other rusty bolts. So I've actually bent the top of the wing over, and as the replacement wings don't matter, I don't need to worry about lining that bit up, although I'll probably try anyway. One thing that is good is that people that know me, he's buggered off again. The spider that has been living inside my wing is behind the washer bottle, so I'm going to rehouse him because I've been trying to find him for years, and you can see he's been very busy making a lot of mess, all from one big spider. What a bastard. Here we go, got the wing off in the end. This one's obviously far worse. It's gone on the inside there as well, but every single one of those plastic clips broke. I knew they would, they had gone completely. But you can see the extensiveness of this bloody cobweb. I don't know, I mean, he's been living all in under there. And he was, there he is. There, so I'm gonna rehouse him. Not sure where, but he's not living there. That's yeah, what come off the bottom of the wing. But again, the inner part down here, I'll move my arm out of the way, looks really good. But again, I'm gonna do what I did with the other side, just give it a quick wire brush, put some zinc paint on. I'll show you what I've been using. A few tools on the floor. There we go. That's what I've been putting on. Rust inhibitor. It's a base primer basically. Yeah. So I'm just going to spend a few minutes cleaning up. Remove the badge off that one. Remove the clip. As I say, the replacement wings have a bit that are coming out here. And this bit just doesn't quite line up. It's about that far down, but the rest of the wing fits fine. So I'm not going to bend and stretch it just to get one bolt in. Not too sure what I'm going to do on the front with this one at the back. I'll probably order some clips, but I'll put the wing on anyway because it does have one bolt that goes through the top. So let's give that side a bit of a wash and put the spider in the hedge somewhere. Keep him happy, or her happy. Right, here we are, 7.5 hours later. It's all bolted up, lights are back in. I've had to fabricate some clips I had that in the garage. Some white plastic blocks that I've put into the original bolts. I've still got this little tray to put in. I've still got the scuttle panel to do. That's all bolted up. Yeah, this one's got quite a gap, but again, it's consistent, but it's totally different to what was on there originally. But it all fits, looks better. I've got these to still work out. I did have a problem. I put it back on and it started dripping out of the bottom. I thought it was because we got a little bit of rain, but it was the screen wash bottle where the hose pushes into the back of it. Now, I had a niggling doubt that perhaps it's been leaking for a little while. I do top up the screen wash quite often, and yeah, obviously it's been doing it for a long time, which explains why the bottom of the panel's rotten through. So I think I've got it down to a micro dot that's dripping out. But I'm going to look at alternative things to do. and how to fix it. Headlights are back in. I should really test those, shouldn't I? Go get my keys. Alright, let's have a look, see. Let's take the spanners off of the engine before I start it. I'm filthy. Right, car's out of gear. Foot on the clutch, even though it's out of gear. Still starts okay. Let's put the window down. Put the side lights on. I have side lights. That's good. Let's put main beam on. Well, dip beam I should say. Let's pull the stalk or push it away, can't remember. There we go. Main beam indicating light comes on. That's on. You can feel the warmth on them. Let's take that off flash. Check the indicators. Check the other side. The other side works. So all the lights work. That's good. That's what I want. Yeah, so let's finish off by putting the scuttle panel back on properly and that little plastic bit there. And I think that'll be it. Now I just got to get the bumpers done, wash the rest of the car. I've still got these little bits to stick on. I've got my Tiger Seal. I'm just debating whether to do it because it looks like it may rain. But yeah, these ones are going to go in the bin. Well, scuttle panels in. Somehow one of these has gone flying, so it's probably under the car. Yeah, all there. But everything, like I said in the previous clip, it's all working, all looking good. Impressed. Like I say, now all I've got to do is wash the rest of the car. The one thing I've got to do first, before I even think about bonding these back on, is wash them, because they are covered in mud. So rather, I should say, than give you a cleaning montage, I'm just going to bring you back and they should all be shiny and clean. That's the plan. Right, so I've got my Tiger Seal out. I'll just show you how poorly these side bits fit. Let's try and do this. That, by the way, is as clean as it goes upon closer inspection. It's been peppered quite a lot. Yeah. So the panel has to kind of overlap. Like so, which, having looked online, apparently that's quite normal, hence the marks there. So I'm just going to see if I can clamp it with my draper clamps. Yeah, and if it does, I don't think I'll be able to stand my camera. No, let's set my camera up. Rather than waste time setting my camera up, I've just attached these really handy draper croc clips I've got. They have flexible heads, but yeah, it's just a piss poor fit, you know. It wasn't flush anyway when I got it, but and you can see the mark under there where it's been rubbing. Let's do the test. Oh, almost dropped the camera. Yeah, so the door opens and shuts okay. I would just sooner that fitted better, but without cutting it. I mean, it's, if I take the clips off and show you, that's where it should go, in the bin really. I mean, there's a staggered lip. I mean, if you put it up against the old marks, that's what it's like. So that's what it's going to go like. Anyway, let's put some sealant on the back and put it on, I guess. There we go. I've put a little line. I'm not sure how much is too much with this stuff. Yeah. Let's see if I can put this on. See, I don't get any holes. How annoying. Well, I thought whilst I had it out, I'd put an ever so tiny amount on. I'll probably live to regret it, but hopefully when I'm doing 30 miles an hour, officer, that will stay there. Not sure about this, it's already pulling a bit, but we'll see. I could put a tiny weeny line along there, I guess, but don't know, I'll probably botch it up. I'll just stay here all night. There we go. My genius idea. Hopefully it'll keep it tight. On the other side, I've done that. And obviously I've put the badge on. So yeah, I'm suitably impressed with that. I think it looks rather good. Obviously, like I said earlier on, I've got to give the rest of the car a clean. Go and take those to the refuge centre, or I'll give them to a friend to put in a car for scrap, all extra weight, although there's not a lot left of them. But yeah, it's another job off the list. My marvellous Mark II ST. Yeah, I've lost one of those, and as I said earlier, one of those, it's in here somewhere, I've got a feeling now. I found a few bits underneath the car, but not that, but it'll get there. Anyway, I'm probably going to spend the next day editing this video for you, and sorry if it's a bit jumpy, but I just wanted to get on. I mean, it's just gone 5:30 now, and I would say I finished. So yeah, bonnet down, go in, have a wash, have something to eat, and sit down and watch some TV. And in the meantime, yeah, if you want to watch my next video, click on the subscribe button, hit that bell, and yeah, hopefully YouTube will tell you and my growth will continue. But thanks for watching.